Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom and you're watching SBRpicks.com. 11th place Crystal Palace host 2nd place Manchester City on Monday. Now this is a must-win really for the citizens as Arsenal trail them by a mere point. William Hill's in-play radio host Lee Phelps joins us now to run through the match. And stay tuned because at the end he'll give us his top tip. Now we have value on the City win here, priced 1.7 at BetVictor, which seems quite a good bet, especially considering that City have won their last 7 meetings in a row. What do you make of those odds there, Lee?
Yeah, I think they're fair. I think it reflects where City have been recently, and they've been struggling, of course, haven't they? That defeat at Burnley was almost a hammer blow. I think it's pretty much cost them any chance of winning the Premier League title. As you say, Arsenal are really close, and Arsenal are in good form, so this is a must-win for City, and I think they will win it.
Yeah. You don't seem too excited, though, by the 1.7 there. Would you want better odds to take the bet?
Well, I must admit, I mean, the way they've been playing recently, Natalie, I'm not sure I can trust them at that sort of price. How can you trust a team at odds on who lose to Burnley, who will probably be a championship team next season? So, really, I think they will win, but I'm looking for more value from somewhere else. I just can't trust them at the moment. And, so I'd need even money or better to have a bet on them. And obviously I'm not going to get that with it being Manchester City. So, yeah, I've looked elsewhere.
All right, well, good to hear we're looking here for the value. One interesting thing here, in their last 4 head-to-heads, the Eagles haven't managed to score against the Citizens. So the question is will history repeat itself? City to win to 0, 2.88.
Yeah, I like that a lot better. I mean, I think it is time. I have said this a few times recently. I think I said it before the Burnley game that it's time for Manchester City to start winning games. This is a great opportunity. Crystal Palace are safe in my mind. They haven't been very good at home. All the best work under the new manager Alan Pardew has been away from home. So I think this is a really good opportunity for City. Palace are missing Mile Jedinak. He's still banned. It's really close to see whether Ledley will play. He's got an injury that he picked up on the international break, so we'll see if he makes it. I don't think he will, and even if he does, he won't be fully fit. No Jordan Much, no Chung Yong Lee either. So the midfield is looking pretty bare for Crystal Palace, and I think that's where Manchester City will dominate them. I think they'll dominate them in the midfield, and I can honestly see them winning 2 or 3-0 here.
Yeah. Okay. So you are siding there with the win to 0. Great. Okay. And what on the total goals here? The over has the lower odds 1.8. The under is priced 2.05. Now, if we are going for that sort of win to 0, has City got 3 goals in them?
Yeah, I think they have. I really do think they have. And I'm never keen on playing the win to 0 because in football you can get Crystal Palace could score a fluky goal. It could be an own goal. From off a City player, the way they've been defending. So I'd rather play over 2.5 than the win to 0, just in case. I know it's not as good a price, but you've got more insurance just in case Palace grab a goal. But I think they could score 3. I honestly do. I think we'll see a dominant performance. That last game that Manchester City played at home to West Brom, albeit West Brom were down to 10 men from minute 2, they had so many shots on goal. I just think they've got the bit between the teeth. And when they come back from, whether it's an international break or a midweek European game, Manchester City are always very good. And I expect them to really fly out of the blocks here. And there's one man I think who could dominate this game, and we haven't seen too much of him recently, and that's Yaya Toure. Yeah,
all right. What's the prediction then for this match, Lee?
Well, I'm going to go for, if I was going for a match bet, I'd be looking at Manchester City maybe -1 on the handicap. You're getting good odds about the win. Not my kind of bet at the moment because of City's form. -1 if you're looking for an outright kind of bet. I'm going to go for Yaya Toure to score a goal in a Manchester City win. I think it's about time. He scored at Crystal Palace last season. It was a pivotal game in the title race last season. It was the same weekend when Gerrard slipped against Chelsea. So it's got good memories for them this ground. I think Yaya Toure will do what he did last year, score a goal and lead his team to a victory here. So Yaya Toure to score and a Manchester City much-needed win.
Fantastic. Lee Phelps, thanks for joining us.
No problems.